Hi everyone, I'm Kimberly the Hanka, the author and founder of chronicallysilly.com, coming to you a bit later this evening at 11:45 p.m. here on the East Coast. After a very long day at the neurologist's, I came home and found something very near and dear to my heart and decided I'd really like to share it on chronicallysilly.com via a vlog, which has been my new thing lately. So, without further ado, because it's late, I'd like to get down to business and share with you a children's book that I wrote a few years back when I was in the process of being diagnosed, as I've always used art and writing as a creative outlet. And I was dealing with some things and thought that I would put a more positive spin and outlook on it. And I was also in the process of getting my undergraduate degree, which is in a dual certification for early childhood and childhood. So I really wanted to show children a way that they could relate and really understand lupus and had a positive spin on it as well. So I'd like to share with you Carly and Chloe Clean Up for Lupus Awareness, a children's book that I wrote, I believe back in 2008, and I continue to edit it to meet my life and fit my life at different points with new illustrations as I revamp them, and I'm very proud to share it with you today. So without further ado, I hope you all enjoy it very, very much. So here we go, folks. Here is our cover page. Carly and Chloe Clean Up. One day after Carly the crab had been diagnosed with lupus, she decided to take a stroll to her favorite park to meet her friends and tell them about her diagnosis. However, when she got there, she found Pink Coral Park to be in disarray. There was pollution all over, and Carly was upset and decided to visit her friend Winston, the wise whale, for advice. Carly found Winston reading a newspaper, like he always did. The Undersea Times, of course, and began to discuss her dilemma. They talked about lupus, and Winston gave Carly some great information to share with her friends. When it dawned on Carly, "That's it," she said. "I'll hold a pollution pickup party with my friends." She said it in such an exclamatory statement that Winston jumped up out of his seat and threw his newspaper to the ground upon hearing her idea. He asked Carly about her idea, and she said, "It would be great. We can raise lupus awareness and clean up the environment, which can actually be a factor that triggers lupus in some lupus patients. It's something they're researching right now, Winston." Winston loved the idea, and Carly set off to plan and prepare for her pollution pickup party that would get Pink Coral Park in tip-top shape for her lupus awareness event. Carly decided to take a stroll to the shoreline to get some ideas and find some inspiration. But upon arriving, Carly got caught up in someone's old soda can that they had littered. Luckily, a young girl named Chloe came to Carly's rescue. Chloe scooped up Carly in her sand pail and brought her back to her mother, who was staying out of the sun and under an umbrella because she too had lupus. And most people know that people with lupus have to watch their sun exposure because usually they are photosensitive. Chloe's mom helped to untangle Carly, and Chloe decided to take Carly home that night and bring her to show and tell at school the next day. Her mom said that was fine, so long as they returned her to the beach and her home right after school. It was a deal. They returned home, and Carly could barely sleep that night. She was so excited. But before she knew it, her mom was waking her up for school the next day. She grabbed her sand pail with a little water for Chloe, and off they went. The next day, Chloe and Carly shared the entire class during show and tell. She told them of how the beach was polluted. And there was garbage everywhere, not to mention that it was affecting people's health as well. She explained how her mom had lupus and that the pollution could be a cause into how her mom got sick. Also that her mom took medicine that made her immune system weak and that these germs from the pollution could make her mom very sick. Chloe's teacher was so inspired by this that she decided they would take a field trip to the beach as a class and hold a pollution pickup party to do their part and help the environment. The teacher called Chloe's home that night to speak with Chloe's mother. As they chatted away, Chloe's mom had an idea. She asked if the teacher, once the pickup party was complete and the beach was all clean and pollution-free, if they could host a lupus awareness event there and invite the entire class so that they could educate them about lupus. The teacher loved the idea. The next day, Chloe's class took their trip to the beach and half the pollution pickup party to prepare for the big lupus awareness event that Chloe's mom was throwing and organizing. They returned Carly to the shore, and Carly quickly scurried away in search of Winston to tell him of all the wonderful things she had seen and taken part in. Upon her return, she found Winston gathering up a crew to pick up all the pollution in Pink Coral Park, and it was looking better than ever. Now that Pink Coral Park was as good as new, Carly invited all of her friends to the first annual Friends of the Sea Lupus Awareness event, where she passed out awareness bracelets, pamphlets, and told all of her friends all about lupus and how she was diagnosed. She also shared her amazing story and spoke with all her new friends. While Chloe was raising awareness from all stretches of the ocean, Chloe's pollution pickup party for lupus awareness was a big hit on land as well. They not only cleaned up the beach, making it safer for Chloe's mom and others that are chronically ill and immunosuppressed, but they also held a huge fundraising event and were able to raise a ton of money that they donated entirely to lupus research. All in all, Carly and Chloe's events were a big success, and they encourage you to get out there and raise awareness in your community too. And that is Carly and Chloe Clean Up for Lupus Awareness. I hope you all enjoyed that. Again, like I said, it's something that's very near and dear to my heart, and I thought as a little late night vlog, perhaps even a bedtime story for some of you, that it would be quite appropriate to share. And again, being that it's something so near and dear to my heart that I take so much pride in, I'm very proud to share it with all of you after a long day. And, this blog has become very therapeutic for me as well, so I'd like to thank you all for letting me share it. And I hope that you all have a wonderful evening and sweet spoonful dreams. Have a wonderful night.